Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. This moment truly feels like a dream come true at Hacking HR and for our community. For the first time ever, we're introducing a wellness benefit for our US-based Premium and Premium Plus members. So what does this mean? Our Premium and Premium Plus members have access to on-demand, 24/7, 365-day mental health support through our partnership with Counslr. At Hacking HR, we're all about helping people create better workplaces, but we also know that the people making that possible, like you, need care and support too. This partnership is our way of saying you don't have to carry everything alone. You now have professional support available at any time, anywhere. So we're truly excited to have you folks join us today. We're going to take a look at the agenda. We're going to meet the team. Some folks from Hacking HR and Counslr are here with us today. We're going to discuss why this benefit, what's included in this benefit, how to access it, and also we're going to open it up to a live Q&A. So please write your questions in the comment section and we will address those comments at the end during the live Q&A session. So thanks again for being here. Next slide, we're going to meet the team. We're going to go around clockwise. We'll start with you, Lori.
Hi, everyone. I'm Lori Baggerly, Chief Operations Officer at Hacking HR. I'm involved in the operations, partnerships, and sponsorships here. Thank you for attending. Vanessa?
Hi, everyone. My name is Vanessa Nello. I'm the Director of Program Strategy and Growth here at Hacking HR. I run growth at Hacking HR and thrive on just helping our community learn, lead, and level up.
And I'm Daniela Page. I'm Hacking HR's Chief Learning Officer, and I oversee all the learning initiatives here at Hacking HR, and I love what I do, so I'm happy to be here. Over to you, Josh.
Thanks for having me. My name is Josh Liss. I am one of the co-founders and serve as CEO here at Counslr. Really excited to be speaking with you all today. For the most part, I'll be discussing how and why Counslr came to be, who we serve, and also how we serve them.
Fantastic. Hi, I'm Angela Sitch, everyone. I'm the VP of People Operations at Counslr and also a Hacking HR member for a few years now. I'm really excited to be here today. I'm involved with the talent acquisition and management of the clinicians.
Hi, everyone. My name is Caitlin Moen. I am the Senior Director of Customer Success here at Counslr. I have the privilege of supporting partners like Hacking HR, schools across the nation, and more to help make sure that people in those communities have quality access to support whenever they want or need it most. Thanks for having me.
Great. So I'll jump in and just tell you a bit more about who we are at Counselor, what we do, and why we're so excited to be speaking with you all. So we started Counselor in late 2019. I somewhat half jokingly say before the word COVID was even in anyone's vocabulary. Our mission since day one has been what we refer to as reaching the traditionally unreachable. And very simply, what that means is there are so many people who would benefit from accessing mental health support that do not or cannot access that care. So the big question is why? And what it tends to boil down to are three gigantic hurdles that most people commonly face. And those hurdles are cost, it can be super expensive, inconvenience, a massive challenge to find available providers, or if you're just a very busy person, it's tough to make it to an appointment. And then stigma, which in my view, frankly, is probably the most significant hurdle of the three. At Counselor, we work with organizations of all shapes and sizes, whether that be employer groups to support their people, school districts to support their faculty and students, nonprofits, you name it. We work with all sorts of organizations. I say that to say that the cost and the convenience barriers may vary somewhat from group to group. For example, a law firm in New York City who might be using Counselor's resources for their people might not experience the same cost and convenience hurdles, typically speaking, relative to, let's just say, a rural school district in the middle of the United States who we work with. But when it comes to stigma, whether it's the lawyer in that firm or the student in that school, there's just always such a big portion of every group who's not comfortable with the idea of others around them knowing that they're in need of support. And that's really ultimately where we shine. And so when we partner with organizations, everyone gets access to our unlimited 24/7, 365 text-based mental health resource, which we'll cover certainly in more detail as we go on throughout the presentation. But really what our objective was if we could eliminate the cost barriers completely, make it as convenient as possible, and provide resources in what we refer to as a quasi-anonymous manner, meaning through text, where you could be in the same room as someone, you could hypothetically be in a session, and the person next to you doesn't even know that you're in that session. Could just be so hugely empowering for people who historically couldn't get access to these resources. And it's frankly why we do what we do and why we're so excited to be doing it.
Fantastic. I'm here to talk about why it matters. I am just absolutely thrilled that this partnership has come to life. As HR professionals, naturally, we carry the concerns of the organization, all the challenges, not just with the org, but the people involved. We are the humans and human resources. But when we do that, we often set aside our own concerns and challenges in order to help everyone else. The problem with that is we're seeing it in negative results: burnout, compassion fatigue, disengagement, those business outcomes that we work daily to try to eradicate. So we don't want to become a part of those statistics. So when we look to create better workspaces and the better employee experience, we need to start with ourselves, prioritizing our own care. Let's stop suffering in silence, as Josh just mentioned. It is quite easy to get support now anytime you need it. So we're here. And just so you know, prioritizing your own self-care, it is a very generous, kind act because the benefit extends beyond yourself. It impacts your community, your family, your friends, your coworkers. And as HR professionals, we know we have that impact. And that's why it matters. So I hope you'll partake in this benefit.
Well, thank you, Angela. So when you are a member with Hacking HR, you do automatically get involved with this benefit with Counslr. And this benefit is completely included, whether you are a premium or premium plus member. You'll have access to 24/7 support, connecting anytime and anywhere with a network of licensed counselors who are always available when you need them the most. You'll also receive work-life balance coaching, offering personalized guidance to help you find balance, build resilience, and show up as your best self, both in work and in life. And then with the text-based sessions, you can start a conversation instantly. There's no need to schedule appointments or wait for availability, just real support with real people right when you need it. In addition, we have the opportunity to explore their library of wellness resources filled with self-guided exercises, articles, and tools designed to help you manage stress, build mindfulness, and improve your overall well-being. In addition to this, the stress management programs provide structured, practical approaches to handling workplace and personal challenges with confidence and calm. And rest assured, every conversation is completely confidential and HIPAA compliant, so your privacy and trust are always protected. Whether you're managing burnout, navigating a big life transition, or simply need someone to talk to, your support system is now just a message away, anytime and anywhere. Over to you, Vanessa.
Thank you, Lori. That really brings to life what this benefit includes. So we are going to shift focus right now and talk about why it matters for you as a member. So at Hacking HR, everything we do starts with one goal: to help people create better workplaces. So we've built a community where learning and innovation and collaboration do come together. And with that, we're hoping that, our HR professionals, the people leaders within our community, the change makers, can grow in their careers and make an impact. And our premium and premium plus memberships were created with that vision in mind, giving you access to live and on-demand certificate programs, crash courses, mini master's degrees, educational credits, and just a lifetime of connections. So as we've grown, we've realized something important. Creating better workplaces also means caring for the people who make them possible. And that's why this partnership with Counslr means so much to us and to me personally, because for years we've heard from members who were feeling stretched thin and burned out, or managing so much work, whether it's with work itself or family, just everything combined. And now for the first time, your Hacking HR membership includes that real mental health support. So through Counslr, you can connect with licensed professionals anytime, day or night, as Lori mentioned, right from your phone. It's included in your membership. It's completely confidential and available 24/7, 365 days a year. So what makes Hacking HR so unique is how it brings together three things that most people never get in one place: growth, connection, and now care. You don't have to choose between advancing your career and protecting your well-being. You can have both. And because your membership now supports the whole person, you are a complete professional, right? And for anyone here who's exploring or maybe still on our free plan, this is the perfect time to upgrade. You'll unlock everything: career development, leadership programs, and now on-demand mental health support, all included for $159 a year. So as you think about your own goals this year, the career you're building, the people you're leading, the impact that you want to have, just remember this: you deserve the same level of support that you give to everyone else. And that's what this partnership represents for us. It's our way of saying we see you, we value you, and we want you well. All right, next slide, please. So the best part is that getting started is incredibly simple. One of the things I love most about this partnership is how easy it is to use. You don't have to go through a long process. You don't have to fill out a ton of forms or wait weeks for access. If you're a US-based premium or premium plus member, your 24/7 mental health support is already built into your membership. and it takes less than 2 minutes to get started. So these are the steps here listed on the slide here. I'll just give you a high-level overview of them. So the first step is you're going to go to hackinghrlab.io and just click into the app. You're going to log into your Hacking HR account. You're going to scroll down to additional benefits available, and you'll see the card with the Hacking HR and Counselor logos on them. Click that card, scroll to the bottom, and select the pink Access Benefit button, and then you're just going to opt in to mental health support. So enter your US-based phone number and confirm, and once that button updates to you've already opted in, that's it. You're all set. So from there, Counselor takes care of the rest, and within a few business days, you'll get a private email with your a link to download the Counselor app. Then anytime you need support, morning, evening, or middle of the night, you can text a licensed professional and get a live response in under 2 minutes. So it's quick, it's really secure, and it's completely confidential. You don't have to schedule calls or share anything with your employer. This is just for you. And that's all it takes to access your 24/7 support. Like I said, quick, secure, and confidential. So now, Danielle, I'll hand it back to you to open up our Q&A.
That's phenomenal. Thank you, Vanessa. Great job. All right, everybody, we're going to kick us off with some questions. You can feel free to ask the team anything you wish. We're keeping an eye in the comment section. So if you have any questions about what we're chatting about today, feel free to drop them in the comments section. And we've got a whole gang here to help answer.
Danielle, this is Kristen from the Counselor team, and I see one coming in that I'm going to throw out to my colleagues here. The question is any of the support through AI?
I'm happy to take this one. Thanks so much for sharing the great question, Kristen. The answer is no, which I'm always very excited to say. In a world where we're learning about artificial intelligence, what feels like every second, I think it's super natural to think that so many resources probably use AI. But in the case of Counselor, having real humans supporting other real humans is so key to us. So you can rest assured that every single counselor that you're texting with is not only a licensed counselor licensed to support you, but also a real human being who truly cares about what you have on your mind. So no AI provided through our support.
Awesome. Thank you. I see another question. I'm going to keep plowing ahead as I'm monitoring them coming in. Somebody, Hacking HR member, is asking, Caitlin, this probably goes to you as well. If we've already signed up, will we get the email soon?
Short answer, yes. To elaborate a little bit more, so once you've signed up through the Hacking HR platform, the Hacking HR team will be sending over those email addresses in a secure encrypted platform to the Counselor team here. Once we receive those emails, we're able to get you access within less than a business day. So I just say keep an eye out for the email address that you have associated with your Hacking HR membership. You should receive the email there in your inbox, and then you'll be able to get started. In the meanwhile, you're also welcome to download the app. You can check us out on the App Store or Google Play Store. We're compatible with both iOS and Android devices. So feel free to download. And then once you receive your welcome email, that's when you'll officially be able to create your account.
Awesome. Thank you. Josh, I have one for you because I know you've spoken on this before, but someone is asking if text-based mental health support is actually effective.
Yeah, it's a great question. The short answer is certainly, though I do always love to clarify that Counselor is not for every issue, and it's not the end-all be-all solution to everything. Counselor was really specifically built to help folks deal with the transitory issues that we all experience day to day going throughout our lives. You know, I'm stressed about work. I'm having a tough time with a peer, maybe a family member, maybe a friend. Those issues, which typically, based on the existing channels that we can access care through, which are usually either clinical therapy or a crisis hotline, which are frankly great for the specific intended use cases, most people are left with really no viable path to go down, in that there is no, up until recently, truly convenient way to address issues in a proactive manner as opposed to a reactive one. And so really what Counselor was built to do, and what text-based support, which is available 24/7, which is what we offer, was designed to do, was to help you deal with issues in the moment while they are quote unquote small, so that we can keep them small and prevent them from bubbling over and becoming those larger issues, which maybe do need to be addressed in a more clinical sense.
Well said. Thank you. I see another question, probably back to you, Josh, or it maybe for the Hacking HR team. Are there plans to extend this service beyond the US?
Yeah, so I'm happy to take that one. The short answer is yes. Currently, we are only available in the United States, but we are looking at expanding beyond the US market, so to speak, in the middle to end of 2026. We certainly will be updating our partners at Hacking HR and everyone else within our value chain once we make that decision to expand.
Awesome. Along the same lines, we got another question that is asking if the tech sessions are available in languages other than English.
I can take this one. Currently, the Counselor app is available natively in both English and Spanish, and we're always working to expand that language support as well. In the meantime, if you'd ever like to have a session in a language other than English or Spanish, you can email that request over to us at hello@Counselr. Just make sure Counselr is COUNSLR.com, and our team will work to accommodate that request as soon as we can.
Thank you, Caitlin. Angela, I have one that I think you'll be great resource for. They are asking, as an HR manager, is there a way I can bring Counselr to my employer or my workplace?
Yes, actually there is. We have another program where you can set up a call with one of our Counselr staffs who will talk with you about what this benefit could look like for your employer. In fact, that is another part of our program here, and there is a landing page. I believe it was already within the portal, that if you go to that landing page, you can fill out the referral form and somebody will contact you.
Just jumping in, I believe the landing page is counselor.com/hackinghr.
That's correct, it is.
Awesome. Thank you both. Okay, one more coming in. Is this service sold to businesses around the US? Could I receive information on this?
Absolutely. Yes. So, if you'd like, you could visit counselor.com/hackinghr, and a representative from our team could talk to you about how we support organizations. And currently we do support organizations of all shapes and sizes as an employee benefit. We work with unions as a member benefit. So really happy to discuss it. If you'd like to send an email directly, you could always email hello@counselr.com, and someone from our team can also get back to you through that channel as well.
Awesome. This is kind of a double question, but goes hand in hand. Can I text with the same counselor? Is it a new counselor each time? And how long do sessions last?
I can take this one. Thanks, Kristen. So you are able to text with the same counselor more than once if you'd like to do so, but you're not required to do so. If you have that first session and you think, wow, I loved that, I want the conversation to keep going with that same person, you can use the scheduled session feature on the Counselor app, and you'll be able to view that particular counselor schedule to pick a day and time that matches for you. On the flip side, if you're wanting to just connect now, you can use the chat now feature. You might connect with a different counselor, but you'll be able to get support in an average of less than 2 minutes. And then on the side of how long sessions last, our sessions last up to 45 minutes, but the power is all yours to choose what works best for you. So if you want to simply vent or share something that's on your mind for 5, 10, 15, 30, however many minutes, up to 45 minutes, you're completely welcome to choose whatever time frame looks best for you.
Awesome. Thank you, Caitlin. And here's one about privacy. How is Counselr secure and our sessions private? Good question.
I can share a little bit on that one. And then Josh, if you want to fill in any of the other pieces. So Counselr is a HIPAA compliant platform. We do not share personal information about anyone who uses the Counselr app unless they're giving us explicit consent to do so. The one exception I'll mention to that would be in case of emergency. if a counselor does identify that someone they're texting with could be personally in imminent danger or to others, there are some details we'll need to share to help ensure safety and well-being. But all of your messages are only viewable by you and the counselor who is supporting you. You'll maintain a text log. So if you're ever wanting to reference back to helpful resources that you received or any coping strategies, you'll have access to that all within your account. But then on the counselor side of things, we don't have any visibility into that. So you can rest assured that it's completely secure.
And I guess just Caitlin did a great job answering that. The only thing I would just include is that really, philosophically speaking, data privacy is one of the biggest focuses for us as an organization. As I touched on a little bit earlier in the conversation, stigma and privacy, which goes right along with stigma, is one of the biggest reasons people don't seek help. And so if we are not perceived as and do not operate as a safe space for people to seek care, then of course it would disincentivize them from using the service. So really critical for so many reasons that we protect user privacy and the data that we capture. And so we always go above and beyond to make sure that we are.
Awesome. Thank you both so much. There is a comment about dropping the link to Counselor to fill out the form for more information. And there is, let's see, we have sent the link from the Hacking HR LinkedIn page. I think there's a little bit of difficulty in us dropping it in the comment section, but from the Hacking HR LinkedIn page, they have the link you can follow to get more information. And I think that's all the comments I have for now. Oh, somebody put it in there. There we go. www.counselor.com/hackinghr. There you go. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Kristen, for managing those awesome questions. I think we just built out a beautiful FAQ from my perspective. So this is really handy to have for the future as well. All right, I'm going to pass it back over to Vanessa to wrap up our presentation for today.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. And a special thank you to the Counselor team for partnering with us on this incredible new benefit. So before we wrap up, I just want to leave you with this. Your 24/7 mental health support through Counselor is officially live. It's ready to use. You already have unlimited access. So just scan the QR code or log into your Hacking HR Lab, click Access Benefit, and confirm your opt-in. You can also visit that website that Counselor mentioned, so counselor.com/hackinghr, which we have dropped in the chat, it seems. So you, again, have that unlimited access. Again, you can connect with a licensed professional anytime, anywhere, with response times under 2 minutes. If you're not yet a premium member, this is your moment to join. So for $159 a year, you'll unlock everything: the courses, the certificates, leadership programs, and now round-the-clock mental health support. So because Hacking HR isn't just aiming to help you grow your career, we really want to help you sustain it as well. So thank you so much for being here today and for being part of a community that leads with heart, humanity, and hope. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.